Hi everybody, this is Jeff again. This is a continuation on how to use the Interactive Brokers OptionTrader panel to do covered calls and cover call related rolls, which is what we're going to cover today. We're going to actually cover a roll out and a roll up, or a roll out and up, or whatever you want to do, you can do it here. The first thing I'd like to do is remind everybody that this is the WYNN order that we opened on the last video. Just wanted to highlight something for you here. If you click on the portfolio tab down here, you will see this is the average price you paid for it minus commissions, or including commissions, and this is the average premium that you collected including commissions. So you can see right now our cost basis was at like $36.25, and if you wanted to actually close this order right now and buy back your call and sell the stock, all you would have to do is click on the bid column here, and you would actually be able to close it for a suggested or a limit price of $36.61, which comes out to about 1%. Now if you don't want this order here, just go ahead and right click on this row. Do not click over here by this transmit button. Right click on this roll and click cancel. Alright, so let's go ahead, go back to the portfolio here, and we currently have 100 shares and we're short one May 40 call. So let's go ahead and build our roll, and what we're going to do is we're going to roll out to the next month at the same strike. So first we want to buy back our May call, and that's a 40, and we want to buy it back, and we just click over here and say add the leg, and you can see it shows up down here, and it's ready for us to enter the next leg, which is a June call, and it also is a 40 strike. Now as you can see, you can roll out and up or roll out and down, however you would like to do it. You can build it any way you want here, and then you're going to actually want to sell that, so go ahead and add that leg. And okay, here we are, we're going to buy one May 40 call, buy back our call, and sell a June 40 call, and just click OK, and we get our contract explanation here. It's calling it a calendar spread, but I really just like to keep building these under the generic tab, because when you do things like roll down or up in the same month, or roll down or up in another month, it's got a different name and it gets really complicated. I prefer just to build them by hand myself. It doesn't take very long. And here's an explanation. If you want to buy this, you're going to buy back your May 40 and you're going to sell the June 40. So we just close that. And now when we want to execute this, of course it's going to be a buy order, and you know that whenever you buy something, you have to, if it's going to be a credit like it's going to be here, and you can see that you'll get a credit of 80 cents on this. Whenever it's to your advantage, you get the least amount. So if you ever get confused about bid and ask, the way that I always think about it is, well, if I'm buying it, I'm going to have to pay the most out of these two columns, and if I'm selling it, I'm going to get the least out of these two columns. So since I am buying this, I get the least. I click the ask column, my order gets created down here. If your quantity is greater than 1, you can, select any quantity, or just double click in it and enter any amount that you want, and then tab out of that field. Now if you want to cancel an order, do not click over in the status column. I'd never right click there before. Who knows what'll happen if you do that, but if you right click anywhere else, you can go ahead and cancel it, or you can transmit it from here and do some other things, which I really don't, we're not going to bother with that kind of stuff right now. So we're going to go ahead and transmit this and see how long it takes to actually, whoa, that was fast. So it's actually done now, and you can see that right now we have 0 positions on the May 40 call, and we just we're short the June 40 call, and there we go. And we can take a look at our portfolio now, and let's see what this looks like. Alright, we closed this. Slide this over here. We closed the May 40 call, so our average price is 0. This is the current market price, so we actually lost $112. It cost us $112 to buy that back, but we got some money, extra money, when we bought, or when we sold the June 40. So that basically is how you do a roll out at the same strike. Again, you know, using the option spread panel and the generic, you can go ahead and build any sort of order that you might want here. If you want to take this June and, for instance, you want to roll it, which way should we roll it? We want to buy it back, right? And then we can go here and say, well, let's do a June call and let's roll it up because we know this stock is going to take off. We'll roll it up to a 45. We want to actually sell that, and go ahead and click the add leg. So here we are, we're buying back our June 40, and we're going to sell at June 45. Now we know that this is going to be a net debit transaction. So if we scroll down here, yes, a net debit of $2.35. And that's how you do it, folks. Want to cancel these? You don't want to look at them because you're not going to really do that. Click on the roll, hit your delete key, and click on this row here and click your delete key. And that's all there is to it. Thank you for your time.